folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Here we go. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline.
All right, ready to go?
First game back in Golden State for the Warriors. They're ready to play. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins. Never losing.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Murray. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Griffin. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Galloway in the shooting guard. Here's Lynn. And Vucevic kicks to Lynn. And three chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Here's Galloway. Off target from outside. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Oklahoma City. And the Nets adding their own G League affiliate, the Long Island Nets.
Yeah, and the Nets franchise originally, remember, based in Long Island. So nice to have that homecoming. And, of course, with young talent development, so critical for this Nets organization. Having that minor league team in close proximity, very valuable.
Wide open look here for Murray. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside, Lynn. It's Beal on the wing. Now here's Lynn. Defense is right there. Kaminsky misses.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first four shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Now here's Murray. Defended by Lynn. And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. They can happen so fast, and I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked.
Napier, he's checked in for Golden State. Golden State on D. Murray, the pass to Galloway. Reverses. Vucevic with the block.
Hey, that expansive reach of Vucevic's really helps him on the defensive end. He uses that length to really bother the confidence of shooters.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead very quickly, the shooting they have, Greg, is a very big part of how they can just bury a team.
It is. Their shooting, especially from deep, but also their defense. One kind of feeds the other in terms of how they can steamroll teams and create that momentum And only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run, but this is one that has consistently done it over the last 3 years.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Hey, you know, Kevin, there's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Napier dishes to Vucevic. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, and I think all credit goes to that being just good offense. I mean, those are the kind of shots they want, and they got them.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Here's Napier. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Clark, when you think back to your career, what do you miss the most about playing in the National Basketball Association?
Well, you know, for me, Kevin, because my career was cut short due to injury, I missed the opportunity to see how good I could have been on a winning team, on a playoff team. Back in the early 80s, the Pacers were building towards that, and I never got a chance to be part of a playoff team. And the camaraderie you establish in going through the shared misery and joy of competing is something that's special and unique to sports, and you really don't find it in any other venue.
Jordan makes it off the glass. Jordan's got 6.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
And now the fast break. Griffin with that jam.
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Yes, he does, Kevin. Love seeing Griffin finish with power at the rim. Awesome at throwing it down when he's in this deep.
Now here's Beal. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Now the feed to Kaminsky. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Really impressive seeing a guy like Vucevic carve up the defense with his peripheral vision and passing. So good at spotting the open man.
A putback. Pass to Connaughton. Beal on the double team. Beal with the steal. Here's Napier. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Another 3 for Golden State.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
For 3, Murray. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. He has 5.
And Murray is really deadly with the catch-and-shoot jumper. When the defense isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with him.
Devin Harris is checked in for Shabazz Napier. And then for Brooklyn, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Scott comes in for Blake Griffin. And Trey Burke subbed in for Jamal Murray. Warriors trailed by 5. Buries the long-range jumper. And that's now 6 points for Beal.
And, you know, Kevin, they count on him to provide offense, and he knows how to fill it up.
Robinson goes in. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The Nets shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Nets lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a look now at how the Nets leading by 4. So for Brooklyn now, Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Mike Scott. Then,
Hey! Ooh, wow. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
5 to shoot. Here's Kaminsky. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Wande Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Glenn Robinson III, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Dedmon kicks to Galloway. Here's Scott. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 6.
A guy like him cannot be left alone around the hoop. If you do, it'll be buffet style all day long. Plenty of seconds right there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the Warriors making a change here. Lynn's checked in. Ingles passes to Lynn. Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Clark, thinking back to all the players you played with, was there one player who you just instantly clicked with on the floor?
Herb Williams was a teammate of mine for 2 years in college at Ohio State, then a couple of years with the Indiana Pacers in my pro career. And he's one of the smartest and best teammates that I ever played with. He had a really good understanding and feel for the game, had a terrific motor, excellent touch, really good athlete for a guy that was 6'11", and is a dear friend. So he was probably my favorite teammate. And, you know, when I went to the Pacers, he had been there the year before and really broke me into the NBA in terms of things that needed to happen off the court to help me be the best I could be. So I'm indebted to Herb for his friendship and his mentorship as I made it from college. Well, actually from high school to college and then from college to the pros.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, and he knows how to utilize that size. He takes advantage of it. And that's why he's able to take his time on these shots, because he knows he has that extra height advantage.
There's Beal with the 3. That shot is off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Now just a 2-point Nets lead. Murray with it. Now Beal defending. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Murray dishes to Jordan. Down low. It's stolen by Vucevic. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside, Beal. Feeds it to Lynn.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive for Murray. He's really doing his best to pester the shooters.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
It's stolen by Kaminsky. Beal gets a wide-open look. Warriors the rebound. Golden State moving the ball around. Lynn kicks to Beal. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Beal's got 11 points. And And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks. Well, you know, as the NBA continues to change, Nikola Vucevic is an interesting case study. He's got the skill level for today's game, but the question is, does he have the mobility? He's not that quick of foot, and that's been problematic for him.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for the Nets. Pat Connaughton comes in for Langston Galloway. Murray, the pass to Jordan. Miller with the double team. Robinson kicks to Jordan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And more than ever before, the NBA requires big man to cover a lot of ground. Vucevic looking to keep up.
Yeah, Vucevic, I think, is really a terrific rebounder and passer, and you can see all of his positives. He can score on the block and make the three-point shot. I think it's just a matter of him consistently tying all of that together.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Vucevic. Bender comes in for Kaminsky. Abs checked in for Beal. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Crab from long range. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Can't nail the jumper. This is to Bender. From downtown. Good. And it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Burke. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Napier. Burke covering. Rebounded by the Nets.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Griffin dishes to Jordan. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Boy, it's just a lovely dish by Griffin.
Here's Napier. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Jacks up a 3. And there's a foul called on Alan Grant. That's his first foul. Here's Connaughton. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's the Nets leading by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here. Nets leading by 5. They've got Vucevic. Jeremy Lin is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Ingles in the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. The Warriors shoot just 34% from the floor. Back to Lin. Passes it to Ingles. Lin kicks to Beal. Outside, Lin. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. There's Beal with the 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And, you know, for a bigger guy, Vucevic really dishes the ball well out there. He's a terrific passer and does a nice job recognizing easy scoring chances.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Murray. Rebounded by Kaminsky. It's a neck-and-neck game in Golden State.
And you look at the post-up bangers who don't block shots at a high level. More and more we're seeing teams relegate them to that six-man role off the bench. It'll be interesting to see how that affects a guy like Vucevic, who fits that description.
Vucevic with the block. Outside, Beal. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Murray kicks to Galloway. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson misses the three.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to the second half. Still scoreless.
Pass to Vucevic. And Beal kicks to Lynn. The dish to Ingles. Launches it. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Griffin passes to Murray. Lynn with the steal. Beal dishes to Vucevic. Nifty move. And it's good on the way in. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Kaminsky with the double team. Griffin kicks to Galloway. Nets passing it around. To halt the run. It's stolen by Ingles. Deflects the pass. Lynn with it. Now guarded by Murray. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. Nets trail by 6. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Murray for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And they've just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them. And the Nets' decision to go all in for a title, much scrutinized, and rightly so. I mean, you got to respect the financial commitment, and at the time, an NBA record for payroll didn't quite pan out the way they hoped.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. And for the Nets back in 2013-14, the new luxury tax structure resulted in record losses for the franchise. $144 million. That's a lot in a single season.
Yeah, that's a lot of zeros, Kevin. More than 10 times the next closest team at the time. So that's not a list you want to be on. Ownership now showing a little more discipline and restraint. Even looking to sell almost half the team to spread those future costs.
And a new group in for the Nets. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Jordan. Mike Scott comes in for Blake Griffin. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And Trey Burke subbed in for Jamal Murray.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
Mark, when you played, you had some great footwork in the paint. Which big men today impress you with their footwork in the paint, in the post?
Man, I tell you, one of the guys I've always loved watching do his thing inside is Zach Randolph. I tell you what, he grits and grinds as well as anybody, and his touch and footwork exquisite because he's not an overpowering or overwhelming athlete. Karl Anthony Towns much the same way. Fairly low to the ground in how they play, but extremely effective in being able to get the position and shot they want. And Enes Kanter, a guy who's starting to impress with his footwork as well.
Here's Robinson.
Mercy, mercy me.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Here's Burke. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
Harris is checked in for Napier. Crab kicks to Miller. And there's the pass to Bender. He feeds it to Miller. Hands it from downtown. Miller's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Ajincic kicks to Harris. They set the pick. Out to Miller. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. And here they come. Kicks it to Burke. Latrey. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Here's Harris. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He dishes it to Cramp from outside the arc. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Harris from the arc. And no good trying to get that one. It's a tie game here in Oakland. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. The Warriors shooting around 40% from the floor here. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Scott. He's out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Robinson is out there with Trey Burke. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Warriors. Outside, Robinson fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land. And the Nets lead by 1.
Just a hard-fought battle, and neither team able to create any distance.
Yeah, keeping things interesting, and that's how we like it as broadcasters. I mean, you feel that one of these teams, though, is going to go on a run quite soon.
Connaughton passes to Robinson. And there's a foul called on Allen Craig. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Blake Griffin comes in for Scott. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Glenn Robinson III. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn. Murray comes in for Trey Burke. The Nets with the lead. Galloway kicks to Griffin. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. 6 points for Blake Griffin.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Here's Lynn. Jordan with some nice D.
And that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. It's not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter, and that's a good job of doing both.
First one falls for him. Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, It's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
Golden State moving the ball around. And Vucevic kicks to Lin. Kaminsky in the corner. The feed to Ingles. Just 4 to shoot. Lin. And the shot no good, a bit short.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of
Griffin. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Golden State gets called for the foul.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, but he also can pass it too.
Kaminsky in the corner. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his 3rd foul of the game. On defense, the Nets. It's a 5-point game. Kaminsky kicks to Lin. Doubled by Murray. And stolen by Jordan.
Boy, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Kaminsky with the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Galloway dishes to Jordan. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
It's tipped. Beal the pass to Lin. Ingles kicks to Lin. From deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 11 rebounds in the game. He kicks to Griffin. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Here's Lin. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Lin. Shot clock at 6. Knocked loose. Outside Beal. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lin.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Galloway kicks to Griffin. From past the arc. Ingles with the rebound. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Back to Lin. Feeds it to Kaminsky. Dishes it to Lin. 6 to shoot. Shot to end this cold run. And the Warriors miss again.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Kaminsky kicks to Beal. Warriors the rebound. Vucevic dishes to Kaminsky. Griffin with the steal. Here's the 3. Warriors with the rebound. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Beal the pass to Lin. The wide open look here for Ingles. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And the awareness from Lynn, outstanding. A true point guard who really sees the floor well.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Murray kicks to Galloway. Back to Murray. Beal with the steal. Count it.
It really does make the game.